Hello there, this is Hanab.Live, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. This is actually something that's been requested a few times, so I'm going to be doing a quick overview tutorial of the Hanab.Live website. So before we begin, huge shout out to everyone who has contributed to making this website. It's really been a labor of love. No one's been paid anything. So special shout out to Zamiel, who has been running this and updating it and hosting it for years, so thank you to all his work. It's an awesome project, and it's so cool that we can all enjoy it. Here's the lobby. So right as you log in, you get this interface. You can see all these bars of green are different games ongoing right now. And if you click on any of these, you can actually hop in and check out the game. Well, we'll come back here soon. So next, the pink games, usually at the bottom, are games that are in replay, so you can come watch games that have already finished. And finally, up at the top will be where open lobbies, open tables are. Now, you can see this one's in red because it has a little password protection key, so it's a private game. But what you'll often find, I have another window here, is open tables. So wow, look at that. My friend Luke B has created a table. You can hover over and see I can just join the table, click it, and hooray, I'm in. Wow, hello. Yeah, other than that, there's the lobby chat, which you can type stuff, hello. And finally, there's the online user list. So you can scroll through and find your friends and see what they're doing. So, okay, that covers the basics, the windows. Then you'll also notice these buttons. These are really awesome tools. So the history, this lets you go back and check out all the past games you have done. And you can watch the replays, you can make share replays, and actually even see, let's say you played a game and you lost and you're like, darn, I wonder how these other 5,000 games of this same deck went. So now you can actually go and see how other players, yeah, Zamiel played this in 2018. So yeah, you can hop in and watch their game. So super cool stuff. Okay, yeah, the watch replay is a little bit more advanced. Stats will give you just global info. You can see, yeah, over 680,000 games have been played to date, which is cool. Settings we'll go over later. And resources, I highly advise you to check through this list. If you have any questions or ideas, this is the place to go. You can read all our conventions. I might actually make a second video about this, the H group Bible. This is a whole nother rabbit hole. Yep, it's invite to the Discord. The GitHub for the whole project is available publicly. Bug report, etc. And yeah, help is just right. I'm going fast through this, but if you really want to deep dive into all the features, it is available. There's a whole guide to it, so I won't spend too much time on it. So, without further ado, let's hop into a game. I forgot the most important button of all, the new game button. So if you click new game, you'll see there are a bunch of options. The name, it always, just randomly generates a silly name, but you can make this whatever you want. So Bluekeys Party Bus. Okay. Is that 2 words? I don't know. Variant. You have the classic official 4 variants, but then there are also thousands, literally, I think like 1,800 different variants to choose from and explore. So let's keep it simple though and do 6 suits. Timed, if you want to do timed games, you can, adjust that how you want. Password if you want. I do not want a password right now. Adjust the number of players. But wait, there's more extra options. Whoa. real quickly, speedrun is if you're doing speedrunning. And then there are a few like sort of legacy styles of playing that, I'll be honest, almost no one uses these days, but you can even read about these features more in depth. So there's card cycling, there's empty clues, which is if you're coming from Board Game Arena, you'll be familiar with empty clues. You can give 0 clues, you have 0 fives, etc. Bottom deck blind plays lets you play the bottom card of the deck. These are pretty new. 1 extra card, everyone draws an extra card, or 1 fewer card. All or nothing. Fun fact, this is an official variant where you just, instead of ending the game when the deck runs out, you just keep playing, but it's either a win or loss. Perfect score or loss. And finally, detrimental characters is completely wild. If you've not heard of this, it's a big treat. I recommend trying this out. It's wacky. But okay, for now, let's hop aboard the party bus. Real basics. So what you're seeing here is the board. We have the 6 stacks in this case. You see my hand. Of course, I don't know anything about it. My teammate's hand. We'll talk about this later. There's in-game chat. You can see some stats here that I will not really go into right now. And okay, it's my turn. So options. I could randomly play a card, which I'm not going to do. But you can see, right, I can drag it to the stack, and then it would magically play. To give a clue, you can see over here, you have the options of rank, the options of color. Let's clue 1s to Blue B. Give clue. And then ta-da! There it is. And then Blue B, let's say they play a card. Let's say I clue this. And the game continues, okay? The other thing that can happen is sometimes you'll get clues, and you'll notice as you get clues, boom, your hand starts getting filled in. So now you know this one is teal. You can see that the teal icon disappeared from the other cards. That's because they are no longer able to be teal. A little bit in the weeds, but if you really want to check, you can see the game history on the left, clue history on the right. You can even click here and get an in-depth set of actions. So yeah, there's really a lot. Okay, so yeah, like I said, right, I can drag over here to play the card. So that about covers the basics. Last thing I want to show in this video is some cool extra features. So if you really want to level up the game, first of all, not only does you can see they raised the cards that have been clued. You can also, by click and holding a teammate's hand, you can see what they know about their hand, right? So you can see these cards were previously not 1s. They are now not red. Okay, but let's go further. You can also write notes. Let's say, I don't know, let's say you're really scared about this card. You can right-click on any card, and you can write, "Oh, geez, I'm spooked." Or like, this seems to not be a 1. Oh, you can also make notes on someone else's cards. This could still be a 5. Or whatever, So notes are amazing. And there are actually a few notes that are super common and super important, enough that they actually have built-in support on the website. So what does that mean? Well, just roll with this for a second. Let's say this is a 3, and I clue 3. Point is, this card should be blind played. We call it a finesse, of course. So you could write just finesse, but hey, check this out. If you just write F on the card, boom, it gets a special icon. So that's finesse. That's for play cards, and yeah, you can see this sort of stays around in case it's a layered finesse or whatever. You can also delete notes, right? So this has the original note and the F note, but I could come back and say delete, 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 and then it'll go away. Then there are also save signals. Let's say you have a magical convention where if your teammate bombs their card like this, wow, that must be a save signal. So this card is chop moved, or CM. And you can see it gets a white border. And you can, of course, chop move your own cards. I think there are hotkeys for this too, but I just type it out. So those will save the cards, so you can remember which cards have been saved, which cards have been finessed, etc. Two more things. One, you notice my clue here at the turn 1 was this one's clue. Okay, looks good and all, but now that this card needs a fix because it's about to bomb. Oh no. I would write fix, and ta-da! This will remind you to do something about it. Now, fortunately, Blue K did fix it. And now, if you look at the empathy, right, Blue B knows this is trash, so guess what? You can write trash. This is my favorite icon. Trash, or if you want to be cool, you can write KT, known trash. What else is there? Junk. Stale. I feel like there's, bad? Yeah, bad works. So whatever floats your boat. So between that and just normal notes, you have a lot of functionality. Okay, so last thing I wanted to cover here, you may have noticed me using this awesome tool just naturally, is this replay feature. And holy moly, this is a game changer. At any point in the game, let's say I stepped away for a second and I missed what Blue K did, you can just click the replay feature, and during the game, you can go scroll backwards and forwards through the whole game and see every single action. This allows you to go super deep strategically. You can also do hypotheticals. So let's say, and this is where I think you saw me do this earlier, right? You can imagine like, I wonder if this is a green, if this is a green 3, and this was a purple 5, and Blue B, and let's say I blind played this card and it was a yellow 1. Then Blue B would play this, and then I'd play this. Oh no. Okay, so this was dumb, but you see the point. Super useful stuff. Okay, so that about covers it. Last thing I wanted to cover for anyone really interested is the settings page here, where you can sort of customize some of the features. So notifications, yeah, there's nice sounds, it reminds you. Keldon mode is super old school. It sort of simulates real world, sitting around a table. Colorblind mode if you want that. Real life mode if you want to be a masochist. Reverse hand direction, I've literally never seen anyone use this, but hey, who knows. You can change the art style even. I never knew about this one, but I just turned this on the other day. You can see the timer, which is handy. Pre-playing cards, I really don't recommend. Speedrun features, if you really want to go hardcore, you can do like hotkeys for playing and discarding. And then finally, I really do recommend this if you're trying to get into H group conventions, or really any advanced conventions. So, okay, I think that about covers it. Do let me know if you have any questions, and honestly, even better, just come join the Discord and ask, and it's an awesome community, and people will be very glad to help you out and make a table and play your first game. So thanks for watching. Enjoy.